Okay, there we go. Hello, hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's had a happy day. Um, Thank you for popping in already. I love this. Thank you so much. Miss Jean, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for inviting me, Ginger. I am
Oh,
so honored to be here. I think that we had a collaboration together before, and it went very well. I really loved your energy, and it's really laid back and calm.
oh, thank
And
you.
you have so much diversity in your experience, and your knowledge is just really wonderful to read together. I'm really looking forward to this.
Oh, thank you for the kind words. Yes, I thought we were a great energy match for giving some readings, and I think we're very similar in that calmness that some people are looking for.
Oh,
So absolutely, and I love how you channel. I just love it. So thank you for coming back on. Well, actually, I was on yours, so thank you for coming. Um, let's let's should we say hi to a couple people first, and then
absolutely.
okay, all right, Merida, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much. I love this hand pink waving things.
Hi, Merida.
Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then she has a question, so I'm going to go ahead and star that right now. And Viviani, always love to see Viviani here, and Jackie as well. Thank you, thank you. Um, let's see. I have it jumped on me. Ocean Judy, Brendan, thank you for coming. He's such my supporter. Unfortunately, he couldn't make the channel verse, or did he? No, he was here. See, my brain is a little, you know.
Oh, the channelversary. Okay, okay, very good.
So, so
Congratulations.
everybody got to meet my son Brendan. That was that last weekend. I really have lost all track of time. When I'm
It's
off,
not
it's not
it's
just me.
not just you.
Yeah.
It's the energies out there right now. There's so many people that are talking about time being warped and time not being able to be kept track of, and it's what you think. Yeah, it's all changing for different people. You're not the only one.
Oh, that reminds me of what just happened to me. So, I'm leaving my workplace, and I stop before I get on the road, and I look to my left, no car, and I blink, look to my right, no car, and when I looked in front of me, there was a red truck passing me, and I just looked both ways. There was no vehicle, and all of a sudden, there's a big red truck. It was like I had to stare at it, going, what was there a wormhole? What happened? I looked right, I looked left, there was no vehicles, and I
Oh
was
my gosh.
coming out of the parking lot, so it's not like there was a car in front of me and I didn't see it. Did I blink longer than I thought? I don't know. It was one of those Twilight Zone things. Hello,
Absolutely.
Fatima. Thank you for coming. And Jessica Lynn's here. It was bizarre. I'm still kind of in shock.
Yeah, it does sound like it, especially when you know
Yeah,
that something's not just right. Something's just not right. You get that feeling.
it was just, I was floored. I'm still floored. I'm like, am I that blind? And Odelia, thank you for coming in again. I appreciate you coming each week. Thank you. And Pisces, um, Greeter TK is here. Hello. Hugs back to you. Um, oh, and Wolf is here. Um, Wolf, I'm trying to see if he can come on my Terranormal.
So
Um,
you're saying, is this Michael Saunders is Wolf?
yes, his name's Wolf,
Okay.
and he's the one who on your channel surprised us by asking about his the activity in his home.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and so I just did a Terranormal. Um, this weekend, and it was very interesting. It kind of started off slow this week, but and it was about we were investigating this homestead in a pioneer village, and it ended up being, instead of contacting someone like Pioneer Man, it went all Native American Indian, and Joe G was in the chat, and she happened to be a direct descendant of the American Indian that was coming through, the tribal energy that was coming through. So she was able to validate some of the stuff we were coming up with. So it was really interesting, and I would just love to investigate his home. It sounds like a lot of interesting energies that he has.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing that she was able to validate what you were picking up psychically.
For
And that validation probably
Mhm.
energized the and gave context to the reading where you could understand more of what you were
Mhm.
picking up. It really does, because I know that when the community validates for us, it just all makes sense and then more pours in.
Exactly, exactly. It opens up the floodgates, so to speak. It opens up the channeling.
It does.
Um, and what was interesting is we were talking. Um, One of my cards had this horse with what looked like an iron mask on him,
Oh
and
gosh.
Peter was able to discern. He caught that, and we were talking about the iron horse, the railroad coming through,
Oh
and
my gosh, that's right.
possibly what diseases came in with it, and it was fascinating. It was fascinating. Sometimes they're slow to giddy up, but once we get in there, oh, cool! He's gonna send some images. I would love that. So, and if you don't want your face to be shown, we can work around that. So, and then okay, I'm getting some questions in already.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
Viviani, thank you so much. Um, be sure to subscribe. Hit that. I call it sub smash, sub smash, sub smash the buttons. Hit the bells. Okay, so perfect. Am I caught up? I think I'm caught up. Okay. Okay, so far I'm caught up on chat. So,
That was me. Sorry.
oh,
I was trying to mute it. I just wanted to make sure I follow the chat here.
yeah, I like to, there we go. All right. I'm going to take a quick sip here.
And everybody's being so very kind and so very nice. You
So,
know, it means the world to me that y'all know how to spell my name. The SunPsychic Jean is all one word,
one
and
word,
the capital P in the middle of it. And it's sort of like I capitalize everything. I
right?
mean, even when it's not supposed to, I use caps whenever I please. And I love the way that it's that uppercase, lowercase,
I
uppercase, you
like
know.
that. Yeah, yeah.
And when people spell it correctly and put it all together like that, that just really warms my heart. It really means a
Yeah.
lot to me. That's nice.
And then in my case, I like the lower cases just because my energy is so relaxed, and all uppercase. Some fonts, that's all they, it's all capital letters. And I'm like, it's so formal and so, but I like the way you up, you know, you
Used
use
a
it
little bit of
more.
both. Yeah. Well, that's good
All
to
right.
know, because I think
Yeah.
when I build you on my channel, I put caps.
Mhm.
So I'll have to
That's
make
okay. Some
sure.
fonts all only offer caps. You can't lowercase them. But I likened it to my energies down to earth. And so, Jonathan, I told you to keep those viral tchotchkes at home, the souvenirs. He was in Mexico, and he's not feeling well. I hope you're feeling better, my friend.
I've heard more than two, three, or four people, or it seems to be a little wave of it is going around again in the
Oh,
middle of the summer.
yeah. I mean, okay, so what I would like to do, Gina and I were talking about having some inspirational words and cards, and to start off everything with. And then, so while we are doing that, if anybody has some questions, I'm still on Paranormal Banners here. Let me, um, oh, my brain is slow to start this morning.
Take your time. Take your time. It takes, you
Yeah.
have to pay attention to that other area first. And I just want to say hi to Jonathan. Thanks for coming. We all hope you're feeling better. And Viviani and Jackie Jacaranda and Merida and Pisces Greeter. Thank you all for coming. And Oceans GD, nice to see you. And Michael Saunders, and who is now Wolf, I know that now. And Michaela is here. Hi, Michaela. Oh, so nice.
Whoa.
And
Okay, so Jonathan said he was the only one to. Jonathan.
oh
Well,
my
that's good, but yet I know I thought about that because I said it was deja vu that I wanted to schedule a live, and he was in Mexico. So it obviously was the same time last year when I was trying to get him on. And so I said, don't bring any viral
oh no.
souvenirs home with you. I didn't mean to.
But
Oh,
you are psychic, so
well,
my
that happened
husband still says,
recently. That was very, very psychically me. Oh, actually, this whole getting this, the way this job happened. But that's something we can talk about that real quick as far as manifesting. Um, I just for my own experience, I do have a strong manifestation gift, but sometimes I don't feel like it works. But then you have to realize it didn't work for a reason, because it wasn't meant to be, and it wasn't the divine timing. And I just kept calling upon it and calling upon it. And I was more specific this time around about how things would happen, and they happened just so. So I want to encourage everybody to just raise your vibrational energy when you're trying to manifest. Make sure it's in your vocabulary day and night, and also ask if it's in your best and highest good. Make it so.
this
Uh,
or something better, right?
this or something better. That
Hmm.
includes the. See, here's where I had to watch. I was like, in my mind, the money I would settle for, and but I did get top pay, so it was what I was willing to sacrifice, and it happened. So, anyways,
Congratulations. That's so wonderful. It's such a load off your shoulders, and
yeah,
embarking on a new career is not easy because there's a little bit of a learning curve, but I'm sure that
yeah,
once you get the swing of things, it'll be so much better for you. You'll have such peace of
yeah,
mind and not have to deal with
embodied.
any. Mhm.
So there's a couple people in chat, and Jonathan and Jackie are the two that has kind of known my journey through the school district. So, yes, guys, I have a new career change, and I am no longer manager of food and nutrition. I am a attendance interventionist, they call it. So, if you're absent more than 3 times in a row, you'll get a letter from me. So, okay, so while we're doing this little exercise here. If you have questions, please put them in capital letters. Uh, put some emojis with them. Chat moves fast sometimes, and that would just help me to recognize them and be able to star them. So thank you, Jackie. And Sutafi's here.
Hi, Sue. So, what type of questions we're going to be? Do you want to do spirit guides, or do you want to do psychic questions, or mediumship, or
Whatever everybody.
mysterious happenings?
Yeah, I'm up for anything tonight. Now, as far as mediumship, I'm not sure if I'm.
Okay.
I want to try. I'm just very tired today, so but I want
Yeah,
to try. I don't want to
it
just
does
leave
take a
home.
lot of energy and a little bit
Yeah.
of preparation. So,
So,
psychic questions
and,
and spirit guide questions.
sure,
Are you
absolutely.
using
Spirit guide.
oracle or tarot?
I'm gonna do both tarot. I'm gonna at least pull two tarot and one oracle. Um, two tarot cards, one oracle card is what I like to. What do you have?
These are my tarot cards that I started with. I haven't touched them in such a long time, but I don't know any of the meanings.
That's
But I
okay. You
brought them
can
out. I
intuit the pictures.
I was hoping y'all might give me the grace and allow me to practice. I do have these cheater cards, which I think I might use. You know, the ones with the little
Absolutely.
meaning. The
Yeah,
only thing is they're hard. You can't really read them. I mean, I would have to have like my
you
reading
can.
glasses on.
I don't like to call them cheater cards. They're influencers or hints.
Reminders, actually reminders. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, Richie
so
popped in. Hi, Richie.
hi, Richie. So I don't know which one. I do have oracle cards too.
Yeah. Since I came home, I mean, I told him I had an appointment. I said I wasn't expecting to start work until next week. They wanted me to start this week. So I said, I do have some prearranged appointments I have this week. They're like, that's okay.
I'm
My
so
son,
honored.
my son even said, that's an appointment. Oh, thank you, Sue. Um, attend. Oh, thank you. Um, hope you've been feeling okay. Hopefully it was fun absent and not exhaustion or anything like that.
Right,
Um,
right.
all right. Okay, so let me. Do you want to pull an oracle card as well? And then I'll pull this happy card from this happy deck called Life Loves You cards.
Will
And let's
do.
see what that has to say. All right. It says, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. I really love you. Don't be shy. It's just another way of saying life loves you. And your affirmation would be, I am willing to love myself. And to that, I would like to say, remember to be kind to yourself, each and every one of you. We tend to be hardest on ourselves, of course. It's like we're acting as that, you know, that voice, the banter. Be kind to yourself. Um, oh, Jeannie, thank you for coming, Jeannie. Yes, so life loves you, and oh, here, this popped out with it. Okay. When you feel envy or lack, say to yourself, I love life and life loves me. Be in love with your life. Let life bless you today. And the
Oh,
affirmation is, I love life and life loves me. I guess I should show these. Um, I start every day of what I'm blessed with, and I always say, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed. And that raises my energy, my vibrational energy.
mm-hmm.
Knocked over my owl. Hey, Nancy. What? That's not Nancy. Chat jumped on me.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, I'm waiting. Oh, wait, Gina wasn't. Yes, I was waiting. I was also saying I love you. I love
Aw.
each and every one of you.
So I have the Kyle Gray Angels and Ancestor Oracle cards.
Oh, I love that deck.
Hmm.
I love that deck.
And I love Kyle Gray. I'm like, I would, yeah. But and I chose the Fire Guardian. I've never chosen this one before, and it says ignite your passion. And what I would like to do is just to take an intuitive minute and see what this angel, this ignite your passion, this Fire Guardian has to say
Mm,
to us
okay.
for the collective.
Everybody
Let me
take a
just.
deep breath.
So what I hear him saying is that we're here on this earth in order to create, in order to um, become. And he's saying that don't be afraid to use your intuition, your ingenuity, and your instincts. He's saying everything that we need is inside of us. We came equipped. We came equipped with everything that we need.
That just didn't work.
That is so cute. I love her little bum.
I didn't think it would pop up. I was just adding it to so I can do it at the end.
I
Forgive me,
know.
everybody. I rushed home from my new career to get here on time. I was just not prepared. I'm so sorry, Jean.
No, no, not a problem. I think that was just a nice little inspirational um,
I
oracle
like fairy
card.
nuts. You cannot lie. Oh, um, I did love that message, though. I love that deck. The artwork is amazing, and that's how I end up being such a deck collector. I love artwork, and every time I would say I'm not going to buy any more oracle decks. I'm going to try to stick strictly to tarot,
Yeah.
and then something like that comes along, and I'll deny it, deny it, deny it for months and on end. It's like it's calling to me. I have to.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, I do the same, but I have a collection that I haven't yet used enough. So I like to be, you know, able to use it for a while before I move on to the next one, because otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, I'm trying to keep my deck a certain number or less, and I'm doing pretty well. Except for when I get my pre-orders in, I might be right at my limit.
I
But
see.
it's
Well,
true.
you are going to create your own deck, right? You're already working on that.
I'm working on some images that I hope to do something with someday. So, good news is I still have my summers off, so I will be able to work on them. But good deck creators take a couple years, so I won't feel so bad if it does take me a while. But if you think about it, 78 hand drawn images. That's I might just end up doing an oracle deck. Okay, so Debbie's here. Hello, Debbie. Hello, hello.
Nice to meet you. I
Okay.
don't think I know Debbie. No.
Oh, well,
Hmm. Hmm.
Jean, I introduce you to Debbie. Debbie, Jean.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, okay. All right, let me see. I have so far 5 starred, and let me shout out the names. And if I've missed you, please let me know I've missed you because I really don't like to miss people. I have Merida, Viviani, Jonathan, Sue Toffee, and Odelia. Okay, I forgot to ask, what's your time limit for today? Should we stop there or take one more?
I
Anyway,
am flexible. So it's
okay,
all about you and your energy and what you'd like to do on your show. So I'm
okay then.
flexible.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, so we will see. All right, are we ready to get started?
Ready when you are. Yep.
Okay, let's see.
I'm just,
All right,
it's
let's see.
I was scrolling up through here too, and it really does help, guys. And they're like, well, how could they just not scroll up and see it? It's because when we scroll up, it jumps down and it like moves around. You never know who. And then sometimes people put things in and you can't see it, even though they're putting it in. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you everybody for helping us out. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
this community is so supportive and so
it
patient and
really
understanding.
is.
And Miss Tarot D is
I was
here.
just
Hi,
saying
Miss Tarot
that.
D. I
I'm
love all
so
your
happy
new
you're here.
graphics.
Me
Oh,
too. And I
so
must say, I
beautiful.
love you in purple the best. Not to mention, it's one of my favorite colors. But, but yes, as she was saying, chat jumps. So you'll see that I mean to hit somebody, highlight somebody's, and somebody else's will show up. It's because it jumps that fast. And so, all right, let's get into some readings. Um, I want to give myself a little shuffle here. I hadn't even had time to do that. So I would like to start with Merida because she was the first one to pop in a question. And then I'm going to mute myself while I shuffle. So I need a moment, and then Jean, you can start when you feel.
And Merida, is it in Merida's best interest to be, yep, they're saying, yep, to be cautious? Is it in Merida's best interest to be cautious? Is it, is it imminent? Is this, uh, is this issue imminent? Is it, no. Is it, so it's a possibility. It's a possibility that she needs to be aware of, and it's not likely, but it's just a possibility. So they're loving you. They're loving you right now, and they're saying, look, everything's fine, but there is this slight chance that we want you to keep your eyes open for, just in case, because it's very unlikely, but there is a slight chance. Just like when Ginger was saying about the red truck, you were saying that on air, right? Oh, I think you're still muted.
Bear with me, folks.
You're doing great. You're doing fine. We're all here together.
I'm laughing at myself. I love it. I'm not. But yes, that was live when I said that. It's just so yeah, they can come out of nowhere. So we need to be definitely more aware of our surroundings these days more than ever because
I think it has something to do with that time warp too, and the way that things are, not really as expected. So we just need to be a little bit more aware and not sort of like doing things not repetitious. What's that? Mindlessly. You know how we go
yeah.
through things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also, Merida, I would each morning before I leave for work, I always call upon archangels Michael and Raphael. Raphael, we don't, all of us don't know that he is a healer, but he's also a protector of travelers.
Oh.
So I call upon those two each and every day to protect my sons because one of my sons is in a different vehicle a couple times a week for his special needs transport. And then, of course, my other son, especially when he goes back to school, has almost an hour drive back and forth. And then, even being in the city limits, it's just, it's crazy. So I also envision, and I will literally go like this, envision a big, and I say it like this, I surround that vehicle in a big cushy bubble. And it's the point now that I literally, I really see like an aura, a white aura around the vehicles now that I sometimes don't even have to say it, but I still do it. And one day I got a phone call and she says, it's everybody's fine. It's routine that we give you a phone call, but we were in a little bit of an accident, but our vehicle was hardly touched. And the other vehicle who hit them, there wasn't a lot of damage, but they had damage where the vehicle I protected. And I try to never become complacent about it. So I thank these angels each and every day for watching over my sons and our vehicles. So yes, definitely. Yeah.
You're welcome, Merida.
Yeah. Do you have
I
any
say,
further message for her on that?
I just say thank you for being able to get to my destination safely and swiftly and safely, something like that. I have like a little mantra. Thank you for allowing me or helping me to get to my destination safely and swiftly when I travel up the 95 corridor, especially, and and I always say to my destination because it's so much like a mantra that I'm used to saying it, so I don't have to say work or whatever.
Right.
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay. Let me see. I'll see if this will work towards the question at hand. Let's see how tarot works for there. Okay, so I got the Empress card. Okay, so I'm going to say, as you do, you call in protection. Make sure each and every day you're grounded before you leave, and being aware of all the energies that surround you. I mean, it could be an animal that runs in front of you and not necessarily another vehicle. So be aware. I used to say before I go to work on, especially starting November, it's deer mating season.
Oh,
And my previous job, I am going to work and it's still dark out. It's like 5:45 in the morning. I got to be there at work. And I say, please keep my path clear of deer. And so just be aware of, just keep that. I just got a vision of, does anybody remember the show Star Galactica? Was it just Galactica? Anyways, the cyborgs, and they had this red light. Scan, just keep scanning everywhere you go. Okay, and then I got, it's funny, I got the Eight of Wands, which is usually about swift movement. So mind your speed and stay aware of your surroundings would be my advice. And as far as predicting if it will happen, I cannot say. I can just, the cards are just saying be aware of your surroundings. So I'm just going to ask real quick just for a message from your guides real quick. Yeah. I can see what they have to say. The resting tree, patience and stillness. So, as we're driving, we have to exercise patience. So, just be mindful, be patient when you're driving. Don't be in a hurry, because normally I will get a bird that swoops in front of me. If I'm in a hurry or there's delays, I've found out it means I don't have to be in a hurry.
oh,
Or
okay.
or the delay will happen, and once I get further on, there was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
So universe was keeping me away from that accident. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for that question, and I hope we can bring some ease of mind.
So
Um,
did you see what Miss Tara D is helping you out with your title there?
I missed it. Yes, Battlestar. Yes, I knew a Star Galactic. I couldn't figure it. Thank you. I knew somebody would be of my era to help me out.
Was that a series on the TV or is that a movie?
Yes, it was in the 70s.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, yeah, for us Gen Xers. So what's Sutafi say? She grounds with Mother Earth, feet, God, Goddess, all that is crown, Archangel Michael. And then you call in your team. Perfect. Yeah, white light for cord cutting protection of all my cats.
mm-hmm.
She's pre-Google. I love that.
Oh,
Definitely pre-Google.
for sure.
My son, who has autism, his memory is unbelievable, and he knows birthdays. And one time I actually stumped him. He talked about somebody, I can't remember who it was, and I said, well, when's their birthday? And he goes, I don't know, I'll Google it. So
Wow.
yeah, memory lane. So yes, so Meredith, thank you so much. And be safe out there, safe and aware. Awareness is our biggest shield for us. So perfect. All right, Viviani. See if that works. That worked. Okay. Okay, Viviani, message from your spirit team. Okay.
So, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a minute here and sort of describe what I'm seeing. So, I called on your spirit team to come and share a message that's important for you to learn, and that's for your highest good, Viviani. And what I see is I see my spirit team walking over to a table, and it's almost like an 8 or 10 foot banquet table. And they're sitting down in 2 chairs, and your spirit team coming up on the other side of the table and sitting down on the other side of the table. So there's this banquet table, and both of our sets of guides are sitting down conversing. So I'd like to ask them what's important for Viviani to know today. I thought you might like that. I was a little tickled by the image that they were showing me. And of course, all of this happened in like less than a fraction of a second. It was like boom.
Love it.
Um, yeah. Something about bees. Busy bee, the impossible, honey, and pollination. So you, I feel, have the aura and light that pollinates, if you will, those around you. You're busy as a bee, you're sweet like the honey. What was the other one I said? I can't remember. Oh, the impossible. Because bees atomonically, I don't know what the word is, atomonically,
Yeah.
uh, um, it's impossible for them to actually fly because of the size of their body compared to the size of their wings. It's it's scientifically, I guess, impossible, but they do anyway. So it's like a phenomena, and that's they're just comparing. They're giving me this image and having me say these descriptions about what I know about the bee, and they're
Mm,
saying to apply this to you and your spirit. But my favorite one was the pollination,
I
that
love that.
you and your light goes from channel to person, and you pollinate your light with
Oh,
everybody.
I love that. Well, that's beautiful because bees also represent the community.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's right.
Yeah. And so her in this community, she does share a lot of her blessings. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just got chills on that.
Oh,
Yep.
now I have
I
them.
That's a psychic bounce right there, folks.
I love what happened there because when I started to shuffle, I asked on my team to connect with her team for a message, and then you go and see the whole table thing. So I love it. Yeah. Any more to add with the
No,
bees?
no, I'm sorry. That was it. That was
Yeah.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I love the bees because I am a honey connoisseur. So bees are my friends. Okay, so my dear Viviani, so I get a card that represents that you might be feeling a little sadness and because of a loss. Like maybe I'm wondering if I pulled this card for you last time. I don't know. Does that look familiar to you, Viviani? Um, it's like mourning a loved one that's no longer there. And for me, in this window, for me represents that loved one who is with you no matter what. They're warning you not to be sad anymore and to or not to mourn them. And it's okay if we once in a while we do hit those moments where we start thinking about those that we miss so dearly. And I love this image because there's some roses in there, so it's like they're wanting to pass that message on. That they are with you and they love you and they hold you dear to them. Um, and so I don't know if that's true right now or if you're, for me, usually Five of Cups for me is representing a person that you've lost, and it's not something, but someone dear to you. um, Okay. Let me get out of the starred category here. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, all right. So they're wanting you to know that things are going to turn out better for you, because I also got the King of Fire here. So look at that dragon energy, that fire energy. There's something within you that's stirring inside of you, and right now with your sadness you're suppressing this fire. And and oh, she got the a previous message about a honeycomb.
Yeah, there's a little bit
Oh,
more
he's
there
asked.
too.
Okay, I
Hmm.
see that. Okay. So King, for me, King of Wands. So King of Wands, those are those um, inspirational ideas that come, and they come fairly like fire. They're just illuminated ideas and thoughts, and so there might be something, if you don't know already, coming up for you. I'm just going for this next card real quick because it says the cosmos, creativity and vastness. So I think there's some ideas that you have within you that, are you hesitant to move forward with them, or maybe they haven't quite, maybe they're only just tickling right now. Speaking of tickling, but I love it that this says the cosmos. That means I feel that this person who has passed is going to help you with this and guide you into the right directions for this, some sort of creative process you're going to be going through, and you're going to get some inspirational ideas. The dragons are all about, that magical energy. So it's something magical that's stirring inside you that's being suppressed right now, and so you need to do some things in practice that will um, um, ignite that vibrational energy to be raised. Because once we do that, um, we clear away all the cluttered thinking. And so sit in a quiet space, write ideas down, go out in nature. Um, no, I just got this vision of you doing candle meditation. Stare into a candle flame and just don't think of anything. Just watch that flame, and then ask your guides for a message for your highest good. And don't think of it after that. And just keep watching that flame. And hopefully these ideas will start coming to you. So um, that's what I'm getting for you, Viviani. I hope that makes sense to you. Um, Also, I'd like to say in chat, if we're reading for you, please do put in the comments um, whether we're resonating or not, because there could be more information that sometimes, there's several paths to go on. And we're just saying the first things that pop up for us. So,
So
um,
Viviani did say when I was giving her message, she said, I got a message today about a bee card too, previously about a honeycomb. And
oh,
then she said, Miss Tarot D called me the bee queen today, or the queen bee
oh,
today. And then she
oh,
said, yes, she was confirming for you when you were reading that, yes, there is sadness about a current situation.
yeah.
And then Miss Tarot D said, wow, Viviani, that's the card I pulled for you earlier. Spirit is really speaking to you today. So
Wow.
Viviani says, yes, previously got the message about
Mhm.
honeycomb. And then she
Yeah.
also wanted to let you know that she is getting a lot of new ideas
Oh, perfect. I don't even see that in my chat. Why?
at 512.
Okay,
It's hard because if you stop, you don't see it. But
true.
I just wanted to
Yeah. Thank you. I
be a little.
appreciate that. Yeah. Um, okay. Thank you, Viviani.
All the
Yeah,
best to you. It seems like
absolutely.
you have a bright road ahead of you.
Yeah. And as far as situations, if it's a situation that's bringing you sadness, the best thing you can do right now is do the things that bring you happiness to raise that vibration. And sometimes we can't do anything about a certain situation, but we can change our energy so that it doesn't bring us down. So, and So I hope that helps you, Viviana. Hi, Kiva.
Hi,
Yeah,
Kiva.
definitely do things that bring you joy at this time. Whenever this is a message to anybody. If whenever you're down, change up that energy to do something that brings you joy. And sometimes, if it's like say I'm driving and something's bringing me down, I will just picture and hear in my head a baby laughing, and so that how can you not let that change your energy, right?
Absolutely. So,
I
Ginger, do you still have Viviani's cards in front of you, or did you put them back in the
put
deck?
them back, but
Okay.
they might be.
I was just curious about the dragon that you had. Which
Okay.
one was the dragon?
Let's see. That's funny. Where'd the dragon go?
And if it's not there, that's okay. I was just curious.
Yeah. Um. There he is.
Oh, I didn't see it. Now, you may have mentioned it. I didn't see where that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I notice it now.
There's
Wow.
actually three dragons flying, and then there's
Oh,
dragons on top of the wands themselves.
I only saw him, and that's the King of Wands, but the wands are the
Mhm.
dragons? Is that what it is?
Well, the wands are behind him. There's some
Okay.
wands behind him. Here we go. And they have dragon heads on top
Oh.
of crystals. And then, of course, he's fire energy, dragon energy. I love it. Mhm.
I was like, I think I missed that. I didn't see the dragon. Okay, now I see it.
I think in
Wow.
this particular deck, and this is Chiro Marchetti too.
Mm.
Um, I think all the wand suits have dragons in them. So, okay, all right. Let me see if I missed anything else. Um, Perfect. So Jonathan's next. What lesson is like? Oh, it says time to chill, brother. Time to chill.
Mhm.
Oh. I
Mm.
know when I got COVID, my son took words out of my mouth. And he says to me, I think it's the universe telling you you need to stay home and rest because my job was so stressful. He said, I think because fortunately for me, it was very mild. I mean, I wouldn't even known I had COVID if the test didn't tell me. So I was one of the fortunate ones. So, all right, Jonathan, let's see. Let's see. Is there a lesson?
So I do know that you made the comment earlier, Jonathan, that you were the only one out of the group that got it. But I think that you stepped in to save one of your friends or family members and took it on the chin. Like you stood in front of whoever was going to get it and took the burden off of somebody else. And you do this often. You are often the one who steps in and will take the brunt of the blow for others. And this is why you're here. This is part of your energy that you're here doing, and this is just another example. And they just want you to know that you're strong enough, and you have the. This is like your. It's a recurring kind of happening for you that that your higher soul your soul is a courageous warrior that will step in front of somebody to protect them from protect them from harm. You're a protector and you took the blow for somebody else. That's what I'm getting.
I had to giggle because I got the fool. It was a risk you took, apparently. Um, Yes, definitely a risk that you took. You mentioned that you didn't wear a mask at the airport, but you know, wash your hands. Spirit says wash your hands. Um, but right now we're in such a comfort zone that the numbers might rise again, because why would he think about wearing a mask at the airport? Because we thought we were over this, and so right away I'm thinking that it's a almost a, not warning, but an awareness to bring about, to let everybody know that it's still here and people can still get it, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. Definitely protecting Apollo. Um, so I just love that book. Have you seen pictures of Apollo, Jean?
I have not.
Such cute little blonde beach boy. He's so cute. He's adorable. Um, but yeah, so well, it's funny because if you look at this image and his little companion, it's like
Oh,
that could be just right, Jonathan, as you protecting your little travel companion. And I just said Paulo has blonde hair, and it's
mm.
very blonde. I mean, it's not just your golden; it's white blonde. I love that. So then I got the Two of Wands, and I've always said the Two of Wands for me, it represents a portal of some sort. Um, Now I can't say that this is the lesson for you, so give me one moment here. Part of it I think sometimes is your body's way of building up an immunity for something that might be coming, uh, a, another round of the strain, and um, you getting it again this time around might protect you from that strain, building antibodies and immunities. Um, let's see. Let me come back to that one. I pulled the Eagle King card. And this was just a message that I asked from your guides. The big picture, angelic help. It's a beautiful image. Okay, so let me read on the eagle. Eagle represents this majestic spirit guide for me, especially in this picture. It's definitely a spirit guide here. Um, but I want to read this to you because I love this statement. Because the eagle represents imperial power, spirituality, and vision. But this says you are a spirit. You are on a spiritual journey. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Um, I don't. That has nothing to do with your COVID, I believe, but it has something to do with um, just a message from your spirit about a new portal opening for you that you'll be going through. So some another sort of ascension um, into a new. I don't want to say into a new gift, but a new level of a gift that you have. And I've said this to you before about you becoming the big kahuna on the island. So it might be a step towards, um, yes,
Oh, I was just uh, they say that sometimes there's after a crisis or after a trauma that your awareness and your abilities ramp up.
right. Bye, Miss D. Um, Let me start this. Sonia, I have you, sweetie. Um, yes. So I think there's something in your spiritual practice that's going to go to the next level up. And the big picture angelic help and going through this portal. Um, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for trying to figure out what I'm trying to say here. But
that makes
yeah,
perfect sense
yeah.
to me. It's
Um,
mhm.
and maybe giving you downtime is going to help you come up with these ideas of moving forward as a teacher. If you're going to be teaching, let's just play it down, teaching meditation. But I think you're on the next level of teaching people how to follow their spiritual path. That's what I was trying to say. There we go. That's my story and sticking to it, Jonathan. Oh,
That's really cool.
yeah. Okay. All right. So I have Sonia, and just to let you know, Debbie, that I do have your question as well. Um, and then I think we'll close questions after this. It's already been an hour. That seems impossible. Inconceivable. When he messaged me his pregnancy test, I mean COVID test, um,
Oh,
I
wow.
messaged him back with um, the oh my gosh, that movie where the guy kept saying inconceivable.
I don't know.
Princess Bride. Princess Bride.
Okay.
Um, it was funny. So, have you
So
not
that
seen
was
that?
like the GIF or something. That's what you did. Was it in a GIF that you messaged back?
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm not really. I don't have a lot of movie references.
I'm
I'm
okay.
yeah.
It's a cute love story, is what it is.
Hmm.
It's a cute love story movie.
Now there's
Um,
some that are like a cult
mm,
or a like a popular. What did they call that? I don't know.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
I know what you call films. Some like
Yeah.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Right.
That's
Right.
the first
Right.
one that pops in my mind there.
Right. I hear it referenced all the time, but I'm like, don't know anything.
Right. Okay, so let's do Miss Sue. I'm going to take a sip. My new role has me down. Oh, it has your morale down. Do you see me able to change roles or promotion? Okay.
Did you have your review, Sue? Did your review happen yet? She was asking about her
It's a
review.
new role.
Yeah, she did say she was new to the job.
Okay. Hmm. Okay.
Did you leave your friends, Sue? I feel as though that you're just bummed. Like it's sort of like you're like this is no fun, or it's not exciting you, or it's just something is you feel like you left something behind when you're in this new role. I'm not sure if you feel like there's not a lot of people that you can be friends with. She says, "Yes, I'm here. Yes, review happened. Everyone gets pay raise except me." Well, that's not nice. I
Well, could
would
it be that you were new and weren't
Yeah,
eligible?
well, let's make an exception. I'm telling you, these
Mm,
companies have buku money. You just ask
mm.
for it and demand it and say, it's something that you feel like you deserve and it's everybody got one except you. Let me see. Do you see me able to change roles? Is Sue Toffee is the position that Sue Toffee is in her best interest? Is it in her best interest to change roles within the next 12 months? Is it in her best interest to stay in this role and see it through? Is it in her best interest to ask for the raise? Is it in her best interest to ask for the raise that after her review? I think if you don't ask, you don't get, and all of these things, just the the suspicion, unfortunately, they're saying it's in your best interest to stay and see it through. I asked if it was in your best interest to move and get a different job or get a different position, even if it's within the same company within 12 months. And they said it wasn't in your best interest in the next 12 months to get a different position, but it would be in your best interest to stick it out and see it through. I feel as though there may be something that you're not aware of that's coming your way.
Mm.
Um, is it in Sue's best interest? Here, I'll hold it up. Is it in Sue's best interest to change positions in the next 12 months? And that's my no. It is quiet, but it is a no.
Yeah.
Is it in Sue's best interest to stay and see it through? I'm getting a definite yes on that. Wow, look how much that's
Right.
they really need you. It's really swinging, yes. And I don't know if you can. I feel as though maybe they don't have a lot for you to do. They don't have you engaged yet. They're not training you. Something, but give it time. Let it play out. Give it time, and it will change for you.
Yeah. Yeah, she says she's not new. She just changed roles within the company. But it's a new role. Kind of like in my position, just to let you, give you an idea, in my position, they couldn't give me more money to match my previous role because this role had a max that they can offer. And they did give me that max, so they couldn't give me more. So sometimes, I had to pass up a raise in order to take this role. So it could be something similar where you're maxed out at the moment on their top tier, and it's not going to happen. So you see, she should stick it out, and
well, just said it would be in her best interest.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
to see it through, whether it's a lesson, whether it's a growth, whether you're there to help somebody, whether somebody's going to really need you, whether something's going to change around you, and then they're going to say, "I'm so glad you're here. Everybody's leaving." You never know what the future is going to hold, and they said it's in your best interest to see it through and stick it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to have to agree because I got the Justice card. And so there might be some papers that you need to sign. It wouldn't hurt to ask and bring that up. I noticed everyone got a raise, but I did not. Is there a reason behind this? Is it going to be waiting to your next review before you can get offered a raise? But I feel like things are going to play out and be balanced because we have obviously the Justice here. But there's some information I feel that you need to go find out, and that even if you don't get one, it would clarify for you personally the reasoning, and like you'll understand. Or it could be in your benefit, and maybe they might let you know we're waiting upon your next review, or there's some information that you're missing right now that would be important to know why. But I do see something coming your way because we got Squirrel. He's something's going to come along to where you can make your little nest egg. A little bit of abundance coming your way. This is one of my favorite cards.
It's so cute.
So I love this. So this is the 4 of coins, and it's all about creating your little nest egg, saving for the future, or in this case would be like saving for your winter months. So right now there's some advice for you is to, be smart about managing your money right now until you are able to get a raise. But I call him the squirrel of abundance. So I think something will end up turning up in your favor. And as long as you keep communication open, and I say that because of her sword here, keep open communication. It never hurts to talk and communicate with somebody, and that'll give you peace of mind, I feel like. So I asked for a message for you from your guides, and we have the Winged Wise Ones. That was a tongue twister. Angelic help, miraculous aid. So start talking to your guides, asking for some abundance to come your way. One affirmation I love to use is I'm open and receptive to the abundance in my life. And so talk to your guides more about it, and they can help you along. Um, um, Yeah, so this card is just really it's said it all. There's angelic help waiting for you. You have to ask for it, and miracles happen. And lately, this summer, I kept saying, "I need a miracle. I need a miracle to happen." And I've also asked in the past. It was before school got out. I need something happy to happen right now. I'm down. My energy's low, and I need something happy to happen in my life right now. Something magical, something happy. So talk out loud. Talk to your guides. Ask for things like that. I really believe that something is coming your way that will be beneficial for you. Just hang in there and trust in the divine timing. Trust in the divine to assist you. So I hope that helps you, sweetie. Let me get back to the chat here. I got everybody's names, but nothing's in the chat. Here it is. Okay, so the whole company gets pay raise due to cost of living, right? Unless you move roles. Yeah, I would be talking to somebody. Aw. Mm-hmm. Happy tears, happy tears. I send you happy, lots of happy. And speaking of happy, there's Joe G. Jean Joji was the one I was speaking about, who was helping us clarify some of this American Indian ancestry.
Oh, hi, Joji. Yes.
The tribe that she's connected with. And it was so interesting. But Sue, I send you all the best, and ask for the miracles to happen. Ask for happy to happen, and it will come. I promise you, it will come. So thank you for that question. Okay.
Wonderful.
I'm caught up. All right. Next we have Odelia. Lovely Odelia, does my mom have a message for me? She passed away in June of 2019. Her name is Maria. It's still her name.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what George is saying. I'm getting chills, Georgie. Okay. All right.
I'm seeing the color of like avocado green or olive green. Not sure if that has any reference. I just want to shout it out as it's coming in. It's unusual for me to see color first when I'm calling on a spirit guide or a loved one. She's also showing me hummingbirds.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I can. It's not. Not sure if you see hummingbirds and think of her. She wants you to know that she is very well taken care of, that she is fine, that she is with family. And she said it was a cinch. I'm not sure if she used that language, but she said it was a cinch that she closed her eyes here in this world and opened her eyes on the other side. And she said she knew everybody when she got there, and she felt like she was home. She said, "Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm very well taken care of here." She's also showing me a dog of some sort on the other side. Actually, it looks almost like a fox, but it's more, I don't know if a dog with a pointy nose. I don't know. I don't know my breeds. I keep telling myself I need to study my dog breeds, but it almost looks like a fox face dog. And Bria, what would you like to say to your daughter, Odelia? She just wants to thank you for the tender love and care that you showed her. I feel as though you were nursing her, or you were the one of the caregivers, or you would come in and sort of take care of things and clean things up and organize things, like next to her bedside table, and get her fresh water. Like you would do all these things, puff up her pillows, and then you would say, "Okay, Mom, I'm going to go home. I'll see you again next time." She's just saying that you always took such good care of her, and no matter, I feels like maybe she was not in a she was not able to communicate towards the end, but she said it just lifted her heart every time when you came in and made such a fuss over her. She said it just lifted her heart. Um, so I don't know. Does this make sense? Is Odelia still here? Does and she passed away? Oh, Fatima is saying she passed. Oh, is Fatima saying this about Odelia?
Oh, they were both her caregiver.
Odelia and me
Oh,
were.
that's right. I believe they're sisters, if I remember.
Oh, wow. So you're saying you think I'm picking up Brandy instead of the mother? Oh, Brandy is
The
the
dog
border
was the,
collie.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Brandy was the border collie, and she had a stroke and then got dementia, and you guys would take care of her. And she said that she just loved you guys, fluffing up her pillow, fixing her nightstand, getting her new water, like all this stuff. She said her spirit would just be leaping, leaping with joy, but you couldn't tell because she was not communicating. And she just wanted to let you know that all of that, every little ounce of effort that you all did for her was greatly, greatly appreciated and recognized, whether she could acknowledge it verbally or not. She really loved it. She said the kindness, and she said the kindness will be repaid to you when and if you need this type of care.
Love that. Jean, it's like you were reading my cards. Telling you. Because the first thing, my first card was, oh, let me, embiggen me here. Let me take down her. Okay. So in this picture, if I'm not mistaken, come on, focus. Okay, there we go. If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a border collie to me.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it's almost as she's leaving, and the border collie perhaps could have been there to greet her as she passed over.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, so, but this particular card is talking about there's a situation that you need to move on, or it could be that it was her time to move on, and another confirmation that she was greeted by loved ones as she crossed over. Says the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priority, or leaving home. So this, I can't tell right now if this is just her talking about her experiences, or there's a situation that you need to move on for and move towards your spiritual quest. I loved it that you talked about the good that she did will come back to her. I got the good you do comes back to you. Um, Unexpected inflow of abundance, and sharing your wealth with others who are less fortunate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it actually? It says the good will come
It
back to
says,
you?
I'm getting chills right here. The good you do comes back to you, is exactly what it says. You won't believe that. So, yeah, and what I've loved, the next one is the Two of Cups. Falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship. Forgiveness and ending of challenges, exchanging gifts is what this was also talking about, and don't give up on the people you love. So there could be a situation that you need to leave because something that's for your best and highest good, for better, is in your future coming your way, and you need to make room for that. So it's time to release all that does not serve your highest good, um, so that your energy can be freed up to accept some unconditional love from another. Now, this could even be best friends. It doesn't always have to be a relationship, a romantic relationship. But it seems like Cupid is watching over you. I don't know if you're currently involved with someone, but it feels like that Cupid is your mother for some reason. I'm feeling. Um, Mom always used to say that, be good to others and it'll come back to you tenfold. Yes, that's just another uh, confirmation that she is definitely with you. And again, I'll just kind of be repeating what Jean said. You know, she adores that you two were with her and taking care of her, and you know, the again, the good you do in life, it'll come back to you. But I loved how you pictured that dog, and this image was, so that was confirmation for me that the dog was at that doorway to greet her, to go home to. And she was definitely moving on for her new spiritual quest, I think. And it could, you know, her spiritual quest as an angel. um, so, but I think she's up there with you, helping you to make big life choices, and she'll be there to guide you. And she's definitely sending many blessings to you. So there's going to be many blessings coming your way that I believe she herself will have that spiritual hand in, sending you people who are going to help you with for your highest good, sending blessings, making way for good things to happen to you. So that's what I have for you, sweetie.
That's amazing that it was so synchronistic. Oh
So
my
I'm like,
gosh.
did she see my cards as I'm laying them out? I mean,
Oh,
that's not the first time today that as I'm laying these cards out, I'm like, all right, she's in my head. She's seeing what. So, but I love that for you. Yeah.
wow.
Let me catch up on.
She's a good communicator. She came right in and she was really strong and just really wanted, you know,
Oh, she does see a dove
yeah.
around.
Yeah, the dove. I said I see what is it? What's the little hummingbirds? I said I see birds, but
Yes,
she says
that's
she sees
right.
doves.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
sends you birds. She was probably trying to make me say bird, but I was
Yeah.
saying humming.
Yeah.
You know, like they show me images so that I say words that are meaningful to you, you
Mm-mm.
know, or keep an eye out
Yeah.
for a hummingbird. You may be seeing one of those in the near future. Or you see one like on a, you know, on a, I don't know, on somebody's bumper sticker or something, wherever,
Right.
whatever happens,
Yeah.
right? Mhm.
But what are the odds that they said it was a border collie? And I'm 90% sure that's a border collie in that picture when they could have put any mutt in that picture.
Yep.
That's just amazing.
Yeah, they did
That's
say that
really cool.
that's what the dog did look like. Mhm.
Yeah. So, oh, perfect. Yeah.
Maybe
That was
psychic.
wonderful. Thank you. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, I love it. I love it. That was a beautiful message,
Yeah,
Jean. Thank you.
yes, Odelia, thank you very much for asking us to read for your loved one, and, she's probably waiting around tapping her foot the whole time saying, come on,"
My turn. My turn.
because she came right in.
That's
There was no
awesome.
hesitation.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't have the cards in front of me. I usually use for mediumship, but I did have the angels, and I was thinking I needed these today, and that was perfect. So,
It was.
all right, Miss Debbie. She asked the same question. Try to make sure. Let me. I'll just, yeah. Okay, so I'll take that one down. Same question. All right, Miss Debbie. All right, I'll pull out a different card.
What's a drac truck?
Dark. She
Oh,
meant to
okay.
say dark truck. One has a dark truck and one has a red truck. And she wants to know if any one of those two will be right for her. Thank you, Marilla.
Is there any chance you can give me the first initial of the dark truck guy? Or if you want to give his name, but just first initial is good. So that dark is a little, red is a little more specific than dark. So just if you could tell us the first initial of the dark truck's guy. Yeah.
RG.
Okay, thank you. So this is a romantic companionship, is that right? So I'm asking if it's if the RG is in Debbie's best interest for a romantic companionship relationship. And that's saying yes, but it's a little yes. Is the gentleman that has the red truck in Debbie's? Oh, it's saying no. It said no. I'm surprised. I thought it would be different. It's saying no. I thought it would be a different degree of yes. No. So that's what I got. I'm sorry. I mean, it was pretty definitive. I didn't think it would be that definitive. So it was a little yes for the RG, and it was a definite no for the red truck. If you want to give me the other guy's initials just to play fair, just so
Yeah,
we can
I would like
compare
that.
apples to apples, if you don't mind. It's just us here. We don't, nobody
Yes.
knows. So just to be fair, because that went to no right away. And it could still be no, but this way it's a little more specific, because it could be any guy in a red truck.
It's true.
You really have to
This
be
is so
specific
true.
when you're talking about this, and I wouldn't want to give you. So it's up to you. Whenever, I know it takes a minute to come through.
Oh, she doesn't know his name.
Okay.
Okay, red truck dude. All right.
I'm finished. That's all I'm getting there,
Oh, okay.
Ginger. Just
All right.
so you know.
Okay, so one card came out and it was about oppression. So but so when we started on the initials for Mr. RG, I got King of Staves. So to me, that's positive energy. He's a responsible person, a successful person at whatever he likes to do. Is a great thinker, great ideas. The if I was to say there was an oppressive side to that, is they're a little on the impatient side when you don't do things the way they like it done. But it does look like a fairly good possibility that would be a good match for you. I just had this vision. It wouldn't be a long term. It wouldn't be long term, but have fun while you can. I just don't think he's like soulmate. person. Um, like he's preoccupied, too preoccupied to do something long-term commitment. And then when I pulled a card on Mr. Red Truck energy, I got 3 of arrows, and I think that Jean's no is a solid no. That this person would make you very sad and break your heart. So yeah, so I'm going to say no on Red Truck, and a very possibility on Dark Truck, but just don't go in expecting long-term commitment with him. So that's what I got for you, Miss Debbie. I still
Well
feel like
done.
there's somebody.
Oh, a third party.
Let me see something. How about future? Okay, love for Miss Debbie. No, we'd like to know future energy for love for Miss Debbie. Okay, so I have Princess of Arrows. So Princess is like the page. So something new. Could develop in the future that would be better suited for you, I believe. So, okay, so I'm just saying, I just look at them. When you feel butterflies, when you're with someone, that's a good energy person to be with. So that's what I have for you there. You have to feel the butterflies to know if they're right for you. Wait, Joe G says, wait for the white truck guy. Oh, that's funny. I love that.
That makes a lot of sense. It really does, because I think your personality chooses the color sometimes. Not always. Sometimes it's just the one you get a deal on.
Yeah.
But somebody who chooses white has a purity and the knight in shining armor kind of look to it. But I definitely got that there was another opportunity for a loving, long-lasting, loving companionship relationship for you. And I asked if it would be before the end of this year, and it said no, but you could still have relationship with for right now, but
Yeah, they
but
call
not for
him not
long.
Mr. Right, but Mr. Right now.
Right. That's what I was trying to say. Sometimes these sayings are so far away
They're
from
so
us.
funny. So King of Wands is Mr. Right now. And I see did Ness snuck in. Hey, Ness. No, we're not still going. The Energizer Bunny's here. I definitely have more energy now than I did when I. Oh, this is funny. RTG instead of RD, Red Truck Guy. Okay, but she doesn't know his name, so that was another indicator. And I meant to mention earlier, Morella, thank you for popping in. I love to see you here. Thank you. So that was fun. That was a fun question.
And Debbie, so I checked for you. It wouldn't be this year, but it did. I looked for January of 24, and it did a circle that which is like unknown or maybe. And then I looked for February of next year, and it said yes. And then
That's funny because it was an arrows with hearts on the ends of it. February. Wow. Something to that.
Ginger, that is amazing that you do that. How do you do that? How do you get in my head and put it on a card and show everybody?
That two-way connection there.
Wow.
Okay, so she watched her house owner switch her dark vehicles out for white vehicles, and their energy is so much better.
Wow.
I'm telling you. It's funny.
I happen to drive a white vehicle, just saying.
Thank you.
No judgment, I'm just saying.
Well, oh my gosh, Jean, because you were going to put up that energy color.
Yeah, but it was a little too
Maybe the
blurry. It was
beginning.
hard to see.
It was a little bit.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, wonderful.
And
All right.
it nothing happens by accident. Everything is divinely orchestrated. No matter how much how random
Mhm.
you think
Yeah,
you're making it, it's all means something. It's
right.
amazing, isn't it, that they make us do these things?
Yes, it is so. All right, we have one last question for Sonia. Message from our angels. And yes, time allows. I love this. Okay, I'm going to pull from the angel deck.
So, Sonia, they're telling me that I asked for your angels and I asked them for a message, and they said that they sent a representation of themselves down for you. Do you have a fur baby? And they're saying that they sent a representation. There's like an angel on earth or somebody who is like an angel to you that you could rely on. So there's a representation of them here for you. And they just said to recognize, you will recognize this, and that they just want you to know that you're loved and that you are. They're very, very, very high. They're very high. And what are you saying for Sonia? They love the way you love them. I feel as though you have angels around you, like angel statues, angel pictures, angel whatever, little pins or things on your refrigerator. Like you have an angelic love for that, and they said that all of that helps. All of that makes them feel very special, and is a reminder for you to know that they are watching over you. And it's you putting these things up, but it's your reminder. So they're saying that you are in connection with them. And that's what I got.
Hmm. Okay, so it's funny. I said I'm going to pull from the angel deck, and I end up pulling, shuffling uh, a different deck, but then I pulled for both. So the first, I just want to bring up the first card that came up was Eight of Arrows. So you're being recognized that right now you are kind of self-imprisoning yourself. You have some maybe self-limiting beliefs or something. You don't believe that you're good enough for maybe the perfect romantic partnership or something. Because this came from the love deck, so that's why I'm saying that. Um, so you need to find a way of. Okay, you need to find a way to like. There is such a beautiful person within you that you seem to have forgotten, and it's you, and the love and the devotion and the spiritual energy that all needs to come out. And you've been suppressing it for far too long, is what I'm seeing here. This needs to come out. You need to be kinder to yourself and not be so critical and with these self limiting beliefs. I got, when I went to my angels card, I got, so I'm trying to think if this, they're saying this is you or somebody coming into your life. Trustworthy, honorable, devoted, um, someone you can trust, a situation that is safe, hidden but well intentioned emotions. I'm sorry, I'm thinking as I'm reading. Um, Seeing a counselor. Okay, I don't know if you need to go see a counselor, but I really kind of getting this. It's like, remember who you are. Who are you? Are you that trustworthy person? You need to, like, they're asking you need to give yourself credit for who you are and bring that person out and own it. Make space for that person, because I feel like that person is you, and maybe you're a water sign. I'm not sure. I would like to know that if you're a water sign. Sonia, because that would help me to see if this is you or someone else. Um, but then again, I got this romantic card. Is looking at Fabio on a horse. So I don't know. I wonder if you have somebody coming into your life that will. So I don't know if you kind of feel like you're not good enough for this person. Maybe you already know who it is and you just don't feel like you're good enough, or you don't have enough confidence within yourself. But I feel like it's you're being called to bring out that confidence within you, bring that light out, and that's going to attract that person who's in the same vibrational energy as you are. This has a love for art and poetry. So I don't know if you need to go to a place where I don't feel like it's an art gallery, but somewhere where people of similar minds, they have that artistic mindset. I can't think of the words I'm looking for here, but
Like a craft show or a craft fair, a craft
something,
fair.
yeah, something where yeah, this it's a place where you all have that same vibrational energy. You have that same I'm kind of picturing that go with the flow energy, love of life, kind of hippie-ish. And I asked for a priestess energy for you to embrace. And it says bright heart light, open connections. So I feel like, again, there's something within you that needs to burst out. And I'm reading a comment. Um, okay, so open connections. So it's, how do I want to say this? Because I don't know if I'm on the right track or not. I don't see any. But either way, even if I look at this image alone, there's this bright light within you that's being suppressed. You're holding back. You're holding something back within you. For whatever reason, you need to let her out, love her, let her experience life again. And I think you just need to be in a public settings more around people who have that same vibration, very happy.
So I think the chat is
Fortune.
just a little bit behind. So Sonia just said,
Okay.
thank you, love angels. I'm a Capricorn Sun, Libra rising, Sag Moon,
Okay.
Capricorn Venus.
All right. So maybe
Um,
this is somebody you're going to be meeting, and this is his
right.
energy. He's very trustworthy and honorable. He too is cautious about trusting people. So maybe what will bring you two together is that that, that air of caution. So you're going to approach each other slowly, and start a friendship, anyways, if anything. Um,
But I also wanted to point out to you, you're not, have you looked at her icon? Do you see the bright light that she's shining?
oh
That you
yeah,
she
that's
and your card
right.
has that light that she has that she's
Yeah,
shining, and
definitely.
that's the same light that she's shining in her icon.
Yes.
And this is her angels letting her know it's okay to shine your
Yeah.
light. We need you to start shining your light for all of us, for all mankind, for all humanity.
You've been
Forgiveness of
hiding it
mankind.
away
Hmm.
for way too long.
Hmm.
So let your light shine. Um, Looking forward to a new love. It's been 12 years. Oh, it popped up. Here we go. Um, mm, Love music and singing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's some sort of a artful place, and I didn't see the art gallery. Poetry, kind of. But I didn't want to say it's a poetry thing. But if it's music, music's poetry. So go to a place where there's music playing, but it's not like a rock concert or anything. It's like a nice setting, maybe an outdoor um, kind of a concert. And Yeah, so that would make more sense to me because I kept seeing the word poetry, but it was like not go to a poetry reading, like what's it called? What was I going to say? Karaoke, but poetry wise.
Mhm. Mhm.
Something very artistic. So when I'm saying artistic, uh, musicians are artistic, so it doesn't have to be art per se. But something, yeah, there's a setting that you need to go to that's very low key, um, where you'll know that there are other people there with the same vibrational energy as you. So, all that just to say that you need to get out, you need to present yourself, let your light shine.
That was amazing. That was really beautiful, Ginger.
Mm.
And I love the way you can watch the whole process, like the process that you begin with something and then you bring it all home and you stay on what the feeling is.
The
I think
words are, yeah,
you feel it and then you're waiting for the right words to come out, and
yeah,
you don't want to say the wrong word because it doesn't do the feeling justice, and you wait
right.
until that feeling, the word that comes in that matches the feeling, and then you say it and it's a home run. It's beautiful.
A lot of stuttering in between, but yeah, it's just like, I know it's in there. Words escape me.
It does. It's really hard to describe because sometimes I want to say things, but it's not what I want to.
It's
It's
not
not
the
the
right
one.
picture.
I get the idea, but it's not the right way of saying it. So I
Yeah.
wait until they give me that word.
It's like
Yeah.
trying to look up that spiritual thesaurus. What is this word to match my picture?
But it's a feeling. You know what the message is. You just can't articulate it
Yeah,
because they give us the message in like this big thing that it's like a knowing. But then to articulate all of this, we want to be able to articulate it in the best way.
yeah, absolutely. So, would you like to end this with like a collective message for everybody?
Sure. I'm contemplating if I want to pull a card. I don't think so. I think I'm just going to do a collective message.
Okay. Oh, she took a picture and it was the flash that made that.
Oh,
Okay, so
wow.
it's a selfie, but the flash made that image. Oh, perfect.
I do like it, Sonia. I do like your picture.
Yeah,
Um, it's very meaningful and it wasn't accidental. It was for sure. That's your light. It's a reminder of your light.
exactly.
Um, and the message that I got when I just tapped in, what the message was for the community, is they said, "Get cracking. Now's the time. If you want to do something, if you want to take action, now's the time. Like there's no more learning or resting on their laurels. They want us all to get up and take action."
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm calling upon the priestess energy we all need to embody for the rest of the week that will help us energize us. Oh, well, apparently we're getting two. Okay. Okay. I'm going to first by say there's always light after the darkness. I have death and rebirth, darkness to light. It's a beautiful card. Okay. So in this image, I'm going to say we need to start each day by reminding ourselves to stay grounded and uh, listen to Mother Earth, hear her, and see what we can do each day for her. And I want to read on this jaguar energy because there's an animal in there. I gotta read on the animal energy. You are an old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You create your dreams. So we need to work on that manifestation energy each and every day. We are all worth being that bright light. We all are worthy of having it shine amongst the world. We all have a special gift within us that needs to be shared. And a lot of that is healing. And we can heal with our words, we can heal with our thoughts, we can heal with our hands. We all need to learn to get in touch with deeply within that healing energy that's within us. And seeing this picture, she's holding some antlers, but it's like I feel like she's spreading the magic, spreading the energy. And then I have harvest, gathering of blessings. So no matter how down you're feeling, if you do, we all have those moments. Start thinking about what we've been blessed with during our lifetime, and focus more on our blessings, and say, I'm open and receptive to the blessings in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's the messages.
I love that. It's important to
The
have to
messages.
walk with gratitude. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just go ahead. You're popping it up.
Uh, and she said, I might play with a local band, always outside, but too hot right
Yes,
now.
you
You
are.
described it perfectly. They miss
Oh,
me when I don't show to dance.
there
Wow.
you go. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Marilyn.
Wow.
Thank you,
You're
Jean.
welcome.
Yeah.
So I was just going to mention one other little thing with your card that has the jaguar on it.
Yeah.
Is it reminded me of balance. The black and white is do everything in balance. Shine our light and do our work and get cracking, but
Mm-hmm.
also take time to rest, take time to nurture, take time to restore. So you
Mm,
really need that balance, and they remind me of balance each and every day when I
absolutely.
hit my head on that pillow. It's okay to take time for yourself. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, well, that was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight and supporting us and sharing your energy with us. I started this show not confident that I could just share some messages. I was so tired, but immediately talking with Jean, my energy raised, and the more we see you in chat and you interact with us, raises that vibrational energy, which helps us um, be in tune with the messages. And I thank each and every one of you for coming. So,
This chat is so supportive, and they were absolutely
mhm.
wonderful today. It is a collaborative effort. We may have our faces here on this screen, but we couldn't do this without you. You all played such a big part in all of these shows,
Most
and I
definitely.
can't say it enough. It really is
Yeah.
very, very much very appreciated.
It really is. And I just love the energy. I'm going to walk away instead of going, being exhausted and maybe hitting the pillow on the couch. I have some energy to bathe in. So I love it. I needed this. So thank you all so much. So,
And thank you
yeah.
for inviting me, Ginger. It was fun.
Yes. Do you have anything coming up, Jean?
I do. I don't have my schedule up. I think Friday. Oh, no, not this Friday. Next Friday. I'll be on with Terry Suzuki and Terry Lee on
Oh,
Friday the 3rd of. Let me
can
see.
you believe it's
It's the
August
4th. It's the
already? Oh my
4th. I
gosh.
know. August 4th. I know. Let me see if I
Mm,
can pop this up. I'm not sure. Oh, I must have something else before that, but I just know that I'm hosting, so I have that on my calendar.
yeah. And then you also have on August 12th a Terra Normal with me.
Oh, yes, yes, I'm looking forward
I
to that.
am looking forward to that.
That'll be a
I'm
fun Saturday. We'll all be very well rested.
I'm getting that so excited because I'm finally getting the Terra Normal series back going again because there was a lull of no one really having anything to share. So I'm just excited that I'm getting that going again. As a matter of fact, this Friday I have a Terra Normal with um, Ivana Intuitive. I believe it's 7 o'clock. I can write that down.
That's exciting.
Yeah, this will be exciting. There's a prison near her, and I'm not going to say the name of it, but there's a prison that has been investigated before, and so this will be real fun to see what tarot can provide. So So did you find your calendar?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's August 4th is the next time I'll be live with
Okay.
the Terry Lee
Okay.
and Terry Suzuki. And then the Saturday after I have a bunch, but I'll
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate you coming with me tonight. I really enjoyed the synchronicities that we had, and your it's like seeing my cards as I was drawing them.
It takes two.
That
It
was,
takes
yeah,
two.
that
That's
was
amazing.
amazing. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it says amazing. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, until the next time, we love you all for coming and being here with us. And I send you off with Faye blessings. May the rest of your week be all full of happy. Happy, happy, happy. Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Bye.